But anyways, let me tell you, speaking about gay sex and dicks in the butt.
Please. I'm wet.
Classic formula here. I'm at the steam room on,
here we go.
I forget what day it was, last Wednesday. It doesn't matter.
You're teasing these men. You're like bait.
Well, I go to the steam room. Well, here's this is quite a tale here.
Master bait.
I got to sit up for this one because I'm going to get a boner.
Uh-huh.
You got a pillow?
Yeah. Should be one over there.
I'll put it on my lap when the time comes.
All right.
When I come. So I'm going to there's the steam room area at my gym. There's a steam room, hot tub, shower area. And it's divides the locker room with a little door. So I'm walking to the door from the lockers to the steam area, and I see a young, very tall, sexy black man. Just dark chocolate, chiseled, a real specimen.
A black Donis.
Yes, of human work. Put a lot of work on that body,
Oh, yeah.
And we're arriving around the same time. So I get to the door, I open it, and I say, after you. And we make this eye contact. He gives me an eye, and I know the eye. Like a real sexy eye.
Wow,
a real,
eye.
a kind of glazed over fuck eye. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he went, thank you. And then did a noise, as he passed, and I was like, oh boy, this is something happening here. This is a situation. And we're both in towels.
Oh, keep your towel on.
Now, I've gotten in some pretty good shape myself, so I'm no slouch here.
Are you a little flattered? This is a nice piece of chocolate hitting on this vanilla bean here.
Oh, quite flattered, and we haven't even gotten to anything yet. We haven't even started.
Boy.
This is just a little sprinkle of
foreplay.
Little business, yeah. So I open the door, I let him go. He says thank you in a sexual voice, and he does it as he passes, and I am flattered because I don't get a lot of
Sure, take it in.
I don't know that I've ever gotten
Yeah, well, maybe you get served on by a fat black woman at a cafeteria.
like a
Yeah,
like that. That's a little different. That's two syllables. I got one syllable.
Good point.
There was no
Right.
There was no follow. So I go through, and now the steam room's to my right. So I take an immediate right. Now I have to cock my body to the right, and as I cock, I got a peripheral situation.
Cock.
I see him. He's got a full turn 'cause he's got no cock. He's got a big cock.
Yeah,
that comes into play. But he's not cocking his body.
Uh-huh.
He's just doing a full head turn.
Oh,
he's looking back.
Oh, man, you're in.
So I see out of the his head turn, and I go, okay, something's going down now.
Woo-wee.
So I get in the steam room, I take my space, and there's a big, fat Latino old guy sitting over there.
Thank God there's a buffer.
Exactly, I need a buffer.
Yeah.
Michael Buffer. Let's get ready to rumble. So he sits down, and I'm sitting there, and I know sex. I'm no sex guy, but I know
You can feel it.
I know the dance, and I'm thinking, this guy's going to be in here momentarily.
The art of seduction.
Exactly. So I'm sitting there, and about maybe 90 seconds passes, and guess who strolls in? Is old big Blackie, and he sits right across from me, and now I'm like, I gotta say, I feel what it's like to be an attractive lady.
Sure.
Because I'm uncomfortable. Because I'm like, I don't want to have sex with this guy. I'm
Right.
flattered. He's very attractive, but I don't want to fuck this guy. Now, almost immediately, big fat Latino gets up and leaves. I almost grabbed him by the skirt and pulled him back in. I'm like, come on, no, don't let
Oh, where you going, Chooch?
And now I feel like a lady who wants a buffer. You're like, can you
Right.
come with me? There's this guy. He's a creep.
Right.
I got to go get paid, but can you just be on my side? 'Cause he wants to fuck me. And that's what I feel. And I'm like, God, someone come back in here. So now we're one-on-one. And now this is where the dance really begins.
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
He sits down. Now he's got we're both in towels. And I have my legs relatively together, and I have the towel tucked down.
Sure.
And that's not homophobic or anything. That's just out of respect. Because I find a penis to be a little vile.
It's vile, and you just don't want people seeing your dong, maybe.
It's a private part. It's for their benefit. I don't mind people seeing my dick. I show
Okay.
my dick to everybody.
All right.
But, thumbprint, whatever, warts, the whole thing. I'm not ashamed.
Uh-huh.
But people don't want to see your dick, so I cover up. But I look over. His knees are they're like L.A. and New York. They're not even, there's a whole Midwest in between them.
Oh, how was that, Chicago?
Well, it was the Sears Tower, I'll tell you that.
The Sausage King.
So he's got it up there. Then he takes his towel flap, and it's tight. He starts doing this.
Oh,
He's wafting his
man.
cock. He's doing a cock waft.
This guy's bold.
He's bold and beautiful, I might add. So he's doing a whole cock waft, and
boy, Waffle House.
now I know I know the whole situation here, and I'm going eyes closed, but they're open slits because I usually go, I don't want to act like I'm not noticing this, but also I want to make sure nothing's getting too crazy.
Sure,
here.
but he hates a slit.
But I think he's seeing my slits and thinking that I'm peeking because it looks like I'm peeking because I'm peeking.
Oh, he's peeking.
But
You're
I'm not.
peeking.
I'm not peeking for the reason he thinks I'm peeking.
Yes, Peking duck.
So I'm doing this for the folks at home, the Patreon. I'm doing like kind of that thing, like a half eye situation.
Smart move.
Yeah, and he's doing that, and then all of a sudden, so nothing's being said. He's just doing a wafty. Then the steam, the steams for a while, then stops, and then steams, then stops. So during the stop, he goes, "Oh, I think it stopped," and I don't say anything to that because there's nothing that you need to react to, and I'm just kind of pretending I don't hear it or whatever. And then the steam comes back on, and then he says louder. Now he's saying it to me. He's like, "I thought the steam had turned off."
Oh, he wants a reaction.
But he's got like, and I'm not trying to be shitty with him. He's got a gay voice.
Sure.
I think the steam turned back on, like that. He sounds like that.
Yeah.
And I go, oh yeah. Now I got to react because he's now speaking to me. So I got to go, yeah. Sometimes I thought that too. Just kind of like fumbling. And now maybe he thinks I'm nervous because I'm kind of like, oh boy.
Yeah. Well, I never.
Because that's how I would respond if it was a hot woman that I wanted to have sex with. I'd be like, oh well, I don't know what to say because that's how you go.
Yeah.
So then he says that, and then I got to try to get the order right. Then he reaches over and he says, I'm Isaac.
Oh, man.
Now, shaking hands in the steam room is not a normal activity.
No contact.
No contact. And now it's quite a reach because it's a decent size. It's probably where this wall is. So I got to reach.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's full reach. Now we're shaking hands. We're touching. His name's
my God.
Isaac, and which is doesn't every name sound gay when it comes from a gay person?
It does. I know exactly. I knew you were going to say that.
If he said, my name's, Mark, I'd be like, oh, what a gay name.
Yeah.
Isaac, it just sounds gay.
That's so true.
I don't know any straight Isaacs.
Also, the S doesn't help. The Isaac.
Yes, but then I thought about it.
Your dick.
You don't know your kid's gay when they're born, so you don't. It's not like you just give it a gay name.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he had been like, my name's Joseph, I would have been like, gay name.
Yeah.
But anyways.
That could be a bit.
Maybe.
I like that.
But I am flat. Cause, by the way, he's a sexy man. I mean, this
Sure.
isn't like, fuck it. It's not, Giannis Pappas over here. This is like a...
It's a black. I'm picturing Tyrese.
Who's Tyrese?
He's a hot afro.
By the way, I picked Giannis. He's pretty sexy, too. I should have gone with someone ugly. I should have gone with,
Ralphie May or something.
Yeah, Ralphie Gay.
Aha.
Yeah,
Ralphie.
Giannis is pretty hot, actually.
Yeah, he's a hunk, a Brooklyn hunk.
Got the beard, the thing, Greek.
Yeah.
And Greeks and anal. I think that's something.
They invented it.
But anyway, so I shake hands with Isaac. Then I sit back. And then a moment passes. Probably maybe some dialogue. Then he goes, my legs are burning. So he moved because the steam is right behind him. So now he moves closer. Now he's one empty seat away. He's like where you are.
Oh, God.
Now, to be fair, that seat, your legs do burn. So like, oh, yeah, that seat's brutal. And I don't want to do now. Again, I feel like a woman. I don't want to do the thing where I'm like, well, my wife. I'll tell you about my wife, because then they can go, whoa. What about? I'm not trying to do anything. And I feel like I really can empathize with women because I'm like, I don't want to. I understand women end up fucking people they don't even want to fuck because they feel bad.
Like you're about to.
Yeah. So he sits there and then he says, how often do you come to the steam room? And I was like, oh, pretty often when I'm in town. I come here a lot. I love it.
Oh, I'm nervous.
And I'm like, it's much better than the sauna. I'm like, I really feel good. I feel relaxed after it. And he's like, he's not saying much. He's just going, dead eye contact, really looking at me. And he goes, but how often do you come to the gym? And I was like, pretty often. He goes, because you're very cut.
Oh!
He's like, you're cut and you look, and he's doing like a reach, not quite a touch.
Oh, my God.
He's like, you're very cut and really ripped up, looking good. And I'm like, oh, thank you very much. And then he goes, and he's like, I'm too hot. He does like a hand wave, the gay hand fan.
Yes, hand fan.
And then he goes, all right, well, he's like, I gotta get out. I gotta step out. And I go, hey, take care. Good to meet you. Then he comes back like a moment later. He's back in. So now we're sitting there again, and his foot's very close to my foot, and we're just kind of chatting a little bit. Then he leaves again, and I go, all right, take care. And I'm like, all right, he's gone for good now. So I sit there in the steam. I enjoy the steam a little longer. I come out of the steam, and he's just sitting right there, legs still spread with the wafty dick. He's just been sitting outside, like, waiting for me.
What?
And I go, oh, because the sauna is right next to the steam room, and you have to, like, there's 3 steps up the sauna thing. So now he's just sitting on those steps. And I go, oh, hey, you're still here. And he's like, And then I walk to the sink to kind of splash my face and fill my water bottle.
Oh, God.
And when I turn from there, I notice he's looking at me from like 10 feet away.
Jesus.
On the like he's just watching me through the thing. So it's a real
It's a scene.
It's a real, hunt.
Yes, you're the prey.
I'm being preyed upon, but
Thoughts and
nothing,
prayers.
nothing. He's not me tooing me or anything. He's just doing the dance.
Yeah, he's letting you know.
But I'm not so interested in dancing. So then I went back and got dressed, and when I'm dressed, I walked out, and he's still sitting there looking at me. And this time, I didn't even do any. I just kind of saw in the prep. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And then I told Sarah, and I think it might have turned around a little bit because
all right.
I'm a wanted man.
Yes, yeah. It sucks that this could be construed as homophobic, but you're allowed to not want to be railed.
Yeah. No, I mean, he was nice. I chatted with him. We whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have sex. But in fact, this is what women feel, I think.
Of course.
Because it's supposed to, it's flattering. And I think if you do that thing of like, hey, my boyfriend, they go, oh, boyfriend, whoa, I wasn't
Right.
trying to do
That
nothing,
sucks.
whatever. And you feel this guilt of like, I don't want to come off homophobic or racist and be like, hey, get away from me, man. I don't want to do
Sure.
that shit. So now I'm just getting into this area where like, now I'm a cock tease. You can be rude or you can be a cock tease.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Oh, she was so nice to me. She kept talking to me. What'd you think I wanted?
Right.
You know, that thing. I understand
I get it. It sucks.
that weird position you get into.
Yeah, let me throw this idea. I just had a gay prevention idea.
Sure.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, throw it at me. Throw some cum in my face.
GPI. Let's say you really wanted to let the guy know that you weren't into it, but not let him down in any way. You go, you top or bottom? And then he goes, I'm a top. And you go, I'm a top. It's not going to work out.
But now that's too late because see, that's no good. Now you're giving him outs. You're not giving him the full thing. You're not being perfectly honest with him.
Sure,
Because that gives him the
sure.
thing where he goes, well, I can dabble. I can
We
switch.
could blow.
Yeah, I can suck your dick.
Right.
You can suck my dick.
Yeah.
What I'd have to say is my mouth is too small. I got a type 2 mouth here.
Uh-huh.
There's no way that fucking dong is going to put in there.
Right. That's
But
a good point.
I liked his cock waft. It makes me jealous of the gays because they can put it out there a lot more.
Oh, they can put it, baby.
If I was just on a bus with a lady and I started showing her my cock and wafting my shorts at her, I'd be in jail.
That's the end of that Peter Pan.
Yeah, I'd be Peter Band.
Aha!
But anyways, that's the whole story. But now, again, feeling like a woman, I'm uneasy. I go back to the next day. I'm back in the steam room, and I don't want to bump into Isaac,
Right.
as sexy as he is, and I'm sure he's a pleasant guy.
That's fascinating.
And it stinks because he'd be hotter than any woman that's ever come on to me.
Right.
I mean, I've had some sex with some hot women, but and my
Sure.
wife I love, and I'm attracted to her. And
Good-looking lady.
I mean, I'm overly attracted to her, but on paper, anyone looking at this guy would be like, that's a hot guy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I mean, this guy, I would say, how would I describe him? Shaved head, clean shaven, nice eyes, amazing body.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 0% body fat. Those chest
Oh,
plates,
I love a plate.
like really,
Collect all of them.
really nice. Good dong, got a good whiff.
Oh,
got
you
a
saw
good
the
look.
dong? Good.
I saw a bit of it. I didn't want to stare, it was
Sure.
like the sun, but
Gotta know what might be plowing you.
yeah, it was a pipe and a half, and I'd be honored. So I gotta find maybe there's a gay out there that kind of has a look of me.
Yeah.
But I think he sees the wedding ring. They want to turn you. That's a hot
Oh,
turn on to fuck a
interesting.
straight married. Especially my wife's like on the treadmill.
Right.
What would be if you're a gay? What's hotter than fucking a gay man while his wife was out doing leg lifts in the other room?
That sounds like a caption on a porn, like gay guy fucks straight guy while wife is in the next room.
Yeah.
It's a long one.
But,
It's a long title, but I can see it.
there was a moment where I was like, maybe I blow this guy just to kind of make it so it's not weird. I don't want to be racist or homophobic.
Well, it sounds like, too, you're describing a real hunk of beef here.
Yeah.
So he's probably confident in his hunt. You know?
Oh,
It's like,
definitely.
look at me. I'm a 12. This skinny whitey is going to be all over me.